Counting down to first pitch here in the Bronx. It's the Red Sox and Yankees. Hold on, it's next. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's coming off one of the biggest performances of his career, a 3-home-run game. Maybe there's no such thing as a hat trick in baseball, but that's as close as you can get.
Candyman Jumbo makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, Candyman Jumbo.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
107.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time.
1-2.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Jumbo is retired, and there's one away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Standing in now, Bud Daddy. Hot shot towards the hole. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only one out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
Tanaka pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Slugger Bones, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is hit softly to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
Big Daddy Hack steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, giving up 1 run in the first inning is one thing, but now you add 2 more here on the home run. All of a sudden, you put your guys in a good-sized hole before they've even come to bat.
Batting 6.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Cobra. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. To short. Jeter over to his left. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. Boston leads it 3-0. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really a guy that's fueling this offense right now. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball, and his speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Red Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Jacoby Ellsbury is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And this is where you really prove your worth defensively. This is not an easy play here by any stretch of the imagination. But he gets rid of this ball quickly, and he has enough on the throw to get his man at first.
In now, Derek Jeter. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And he got him.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Hideki Matsui gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hard hit ball to second. Rocky is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down 3. Big Daddy Rocky makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
Tanaka sets his sights. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 8.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lefty Flash is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And that's what speed does. Just a little ground ball here, but he's hustling all the way and beats it out for an infield single.
Bones Hokie takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Runners on first with one down. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there to take it is A-Rod for out number 2.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. Now, this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park, and it winds up a routine pop-up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Rodriguez in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Leading off the inning, Jason Giambi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jason Giambi.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a called strike now to the 41-year-old vet. It's 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Jumbo going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
I'm not so sure he was intending to go this way. It looked like he was just a little bit late on a fastball right there, which is pretty easy to understand against a guy who throws as hard as this guy does. But it definitely works out for him as he winds up at second base with a double off the wall.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Popped high in the air. Rocky is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
It probably goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at-bat. This is a curveball, and Show Track shows you it's right in the strike zone, but all he can do is pop it straight up.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Well, if you look at it, this is a pretty good job of pitching right here. Right after the leadoff double, he gets a pop-up and then a strikeout. So now he's just 1 out away from getting out of this thing unscored upon.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Brian McCann would be next. That one's in there. 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Brian McCann gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll go. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Bud Daddy is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
You see his pitch count here so far. He probably won't get a chance to throw too much longer here in a spring training game.
In the air, out to right. Beltran is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
Number 10 steps into the box. Tanaka's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
The first baseman, Slugger Bones.
Slugger Bones stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Big Daddy Hack will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Starlin Castro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starlin Castro.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Hit out towards second. Rocky gloves it. A quick out, number 1.
The batter, center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. And that's in there for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Another one sent foul. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And this is cut on and missed by Ellsbury as he becomes out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Standing in now, Derek Jeter. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail it here 3-1. Michael Pineda will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. Big Daddy Cobra stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Hard hit at third. To his left, Rodriguez. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 3, second baseman,
Big Daddy Rocky comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Pineda into his motion. First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3. Leading off the inning, Hideki Matsui, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit hard to short. Hack comes up with it. And he's set down, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
At the plate, Jason Giambi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Too high, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Nate Eovaldi will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Bones Hokie is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hard liner to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Into the box, Candyman Jumbo pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low, the throw down, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Matsui over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Bud Daddy will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
The 0-1. Well, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost something where you sit on one pitch because you can't cover both of them.
Rodriguez is there for it. 2 down.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Teixeira is going to get there, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Boston's out in front, 4-1. Carlos Beltran will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
The windup and the 0-1. And Beltran swings through a fastball here as he falls behind 0-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Brian McCann stands in following an RBI single his first time through. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play. Not quite sure what happened there. It looked like he was going to be in a good position to put away this line drive, and then bye-bye, just zips right by him. And with the backup late in arriving, he's just got to turn around and get this thing himself.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
The 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores.
Not taking any chances right there, going second to first to try to get the double play. He tries to start the home to first double play, and he'll get that important runner at the plate, and that's about it. But with 2 away now, the infield now can play back and take the force at any base.
Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yankees leave them loaded. They trail it 4-1. Luis Severino will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40, Luis Severino.
Slugger Bones will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Leading off for Boston, first baseman, Bones.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is underneath this one. 1 gone. Big Daddy Hack will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And Castro will put this one away for out number 2. Big Daddy Cobra will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Rocky. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now another one hit deep to left. Looking up is Ellsbury. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox.
In now, lefty Flash.
Lefty Flash.
This one also hit deep to left field. Matsui going back on it to the track, to the wall. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
The right fielder, number 13.
Stepping in now, Bones Pokey. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Into the box, Candyman Jumbo, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Jeter is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So Jason Giambi will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
1-2, here it comes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
One away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Alex Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Brian Mitchell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Gets a small piece near the plate. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 10.
Number 10 steps in now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Slugger Bones will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
He's set. Here it comes. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Hack, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Big Daddy Rocky stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The man on third with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Yankees 1. Carlos Beltran will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Forkball called strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season. Getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least, he shouldn't be.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Flash has it.
know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
On to first, and there were two down. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Oh, he missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded to the right. Bones has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Yankees. They're down 9. It's 10. Brett Gardner will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Dylan Betances will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Lefty Flash swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, one away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Bones Hokie leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run. Betances is ready. First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. One out, nobody on. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The 0-2 home. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Matsui racing back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
The left fielder, number 2, Candyman Jumbo.
In now, Candyman Jumbo, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Bud Daddy steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time as he steals second. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And now the runner's trying for third. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the Gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the blowout continues. Chasen Shreve will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Standing in now, number 10, as this is popped foul behind the plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Jeter takes it in. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Slugger Bones will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Didi Gregorius will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he's retired, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees,
Donovan Solano will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Solano.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Didi Gregorius will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Aaron Hicks is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Big Daddy Hack strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the 9th as that one just about got him.
Now playing left field, number 31.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Stepping in now, Big Daddy Cobra, as this is popped foul behind the plate. It's strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Big Daddy Rocky, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Here's a high pop-up. Teixeira is there for it. One out.
The catcher, number 20.
Lefty Flash comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Back in standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Looking up is Gardner. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center as the blowout continues. Bud Daddy will stand in again as we take it back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is. Chase Headley will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Alex Rodriguez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Daddy. 1 away.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Carlos Beltran is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already. but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
The second for one, on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 17-1.
Time of the ball game.
So long from the Bronx.
Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to buckle up and have a great rest of the afternoon.